Hello everyone, and now I will show my project. And the main point of this project is that I use some special file, and I use this information from this file, and I can able to generate some output. Now I can just run this program and just show what this program can do. And after running of this program, we can see something like this. There are some document output, and it's creating uh, using of this information. And here we can see that there is a border with the width 1 and the symbol of persons. Here it's have some string hello world. Here there is some margin in which direction 1 pixel, something like here, and we have also padding. Each direction also 1 pixel, and we can see here the same situation. So what kind of other attributes we have? We have mask. It just replace all these letters on letter M. Also, we have width. It's set that if the text is less than this number, it will be something like it minimum width. Also, we have align. We can align like also right, left, and I wrote here left. I can write here something like 40, and we can make border more with more width, and we can use something like 0, and we can just test the program and to check if all changes that I applied is correct. And we see that I didn't save this file, and it's the same result as before. Now we can see something broken, and actually I see that the first time, but probably because that this document is not so big, and it's some problem with some calculations of position, probably. Or here I can see that everything is okay with width with 60, and we can see that the alignment is in right. There are some width of border is 3. Now with zeros, yes, everything is working. And here we also see there are some brackets, and it can mean that it can be some children's inside here, like in this there are 2 children, this and this, and inside here also there's some child. Yeah, it's like it's the way how the program is works. Now I can just try to explain how it works, how I made this project. And in the main .cpp we can see there are some document class. I just put here some path over my file and just do some rendering, and here we have some result. Next one, we can just see what is document. Just there are some constructors, there's some buffer for to output some information like pixels, and here there are some container boxes. It's just probably it calculates some information over some margins of children's probably, and here also some displacement. It's also probably used for calculations when I use the render methods. And here there's some root. It's something like the main element, which have a lot of children. That those children also have some also children's. And here some lexical analyzer. It's used for lexical analysis of this file and input file. Yes, something like this. There's some constructors, destructor, and the render method. Next, I can show, I don't know, I can show the most easiest class. It's utils, just trim of string to make uppercase for all characters of string, just split and return the vector with some delim, and it's just used for converting string into num, and is string into and return the first character of the string. But this two methods used for catching errors, because it's like a bit useless, because there are some methods that can be used with STL library, but here I just decided just to catch some errors and don't for just not to do that later. Okay, next one is global. Just that I saw that's the size of this rendering document. Just some information definitions, and here lexical analyze. Just it's just public messages used for tokenizations. Like I take some file, also take the buffer that I can do something. Actually, it's used as I remember just for just I need to put the buffer uh, into element because it's easier. Just each element have access to buffer and can change everything. And here I just call the tokenized recursion and just for and this uh, how it works. It just see that it's some element which have some attributes, and here there are some children, and just using recursion for each children's for each child, just use the same method, and in such way we can just get this element, and this element of course will be the root element with all children's in a nested way. Yeah, I think it's no need to explain inside. And the next, the most important is element. There are some attributes like alignment, border, margin, padding, mask, width, children height, just almost everything that written here. Some also information that can help while this program can do some calculations. And here there's some methods that can set up some values to attributes also, like adding child, some constructor, some helpful methods that calculate some positions for, and I can explain how it works. It's the main difficulties of this program because I cannot draw this border because I don't know exact width of the whole root element, but I also cannot draw this nested element because also I don't know some margins, paddings here, and I need just calculate this. Just I need just to find in some way the starting point of a child, and when I found this, I just draw children, and yeah, it's also I use some recursion, and in this way, it's this some helpful methods can be used, and also it used also use this some helpful um, fields. See here some information of this like displacement, and next it's some here are some helpful methods that used for adding its subtraction of data like pairs. Here just you just draw borders. There are some two loops with use some each of them use some call two times the function that draw just set pixels, just draw some symbol, and here yes it's just like set pixels that's used in here, and draw line. There is a draw line that used inside draw text, and draw text just call this draw line depending on alignment. Just it calculates the start point of string, and this automatically draw string, and the drawing will be ended when the string will be ended. So, and I can show something inside here, like some initial values for some attributes, like here some add child, and it just setters for some attributes that probably used in lexical analyzer, probably. Here, just calculate if the width and the main thing inside of this message, and just like to find the most widest string, or if and compare with width, and just to set the biggest value. Here some printing some information. Here just updating some fields and checking if here it's everything correct, because here I can write not correctly some like attributes and just checks the number of parameters and checks sometimes if it's a number or not. If it's not, it will be some error. And next, yeah, just that I said that some helpful message just calculates some positions, and it's used inside of render methods. Here, like set pixel, just very easy message, just set some symbol in specific coordinates. Here, just a helpful method for pair data, just adding and subtraction. Here, just draw a line, just as said, it's just from certain position, just write this string until the string will be ended in each symbol from the right and up to the end of the string. Here, yeah, it's used this draw line methods and just depended of which attribute in which value have attribute align, and it call draw line corresponding. And here, just draw the border. As I said, there's some loop. Actually, there are two loops inside of one of them, and use like set pixel, each of nested loop used for two function of set pixel, and yeah, in such way, just we can see here some border. And here the most important render methods, it's like recursion, and here there are some returning of pair int, and also there are some parameters. And initially there are some update fields. Next, just calculate some position, just to know from which position it's needed to start drawing. And for next, for each child, it calls render methods, and also after that there's some returned value, and yeah, and after that the drawing of text, all of this textual information with dollar, and also draw boarding and boarding depending of values margin padding and border. Yeah, it's everything that I wanted to say about this project. Thank you for your attention.